All right, well, you survived your first day of school, your junior year. And so here it is. And look, it's already the weekend almost. It's Friday. So welcome to Friday. And I realize I am dressed the same. That's because I recorded these videos about like 1 minute apart. So here you are on Friday. And here's what you're going to be doing today. So again, hopefully everything's settled in yesterday, or you're working on getting settled in. By the way, a lot of people, you've probably heard this already, but I have found it to be true from observing students as well as my own kids' experience. Your junior year is your hardest year. So just, kind of buckle up, know that going in. That's not to discourage you. That's just, that's a reality. And I think sometimes it helps us just to go ahead and deal with reality and understand. It's going to, for most of you, will be your toughest year academically because you're still picking up a lot of those required courses. And you haven't quite finished those up yet. And usually junior year, you got a little bit more responsibility, you're involved in more things, the homework level increases, all of that. So it's a bit more of a challenging year. Just prepare yourselves for that. And then you get to your senior year, and things usually relax a little bit. And then you head off and do whatever it is that you're going to do next. So I know you're sitting here going, 2 more years. Trust me, it'll be over before you know it. So here, we're going to blink, and we'll be at the end of the school year of your junior year, and then you're basically seniors. So it's going to move fast. All right, so here's what I want you to do today. You are going to read a short story, and I've posted a link to that short story in Google Classroom, and so you can see that there. And the short story is called The Veldt, and it is written by Ray Bradbury. Now, you may recognize Ray Bradbury's name. He is the one who authored Fahrenheit 451 that you read back in 9th grade. And so Bradbury wrote science fiction, kind of futuristic stories and novels. And if you remember from Fahrenheit 451, Bradbury didn't just write them, though, for entertainment, right? There was a lot of social commentary that went on in his writing. And The Veldt is no exception to that. It is heavy on social commentary. And specifically, and you'll pick up on this pretty quick, Bradbury is dealing with that whole kind of question of the reliance of humans on technology. And so it's an interesting read. It's a little bit dark. I'll just warn you. But I think you will find it interesting. It's not hard reading. It's pretty easy to read. I think you'll find it interesting. And then I've given you some questions to answer. So you can, as you're going through, dig in. Some of them are a little bit more comprehension kind of questions, but there are some definite analysis kind of questions in there as well, where you can, I'm asking you to really dig in, think about what's going on. And so give good, thorough answers to that, because you're going to use those answers when we get together on Monday, and we will discuss it. So you need to be prepared to discuss in your small groups as well as with the class as a whole. Remember, one of those expectations I have for you in the syllabus is that you are actively engaged in discussing. And so make sure you have some good answers, because otherwise you got to reread it on Monday morning so you remember. So if you write some good notes, you should be good. You should be remembering what you read, and then be ready to discuss. And if need to, you can finish this up over the weekend, but my goal is not to give you homework on the first weekend. So if you use your time wisely, you should be fine. So enjoy the story, and again, I'll see you Monday.